Hi, March, springtime on nearly anyway. Can't wait for that first Wheatear to appear, I have to say, but it's been so dour lately with the birding. But this morning, just walking along here past Barleycrates Lane, just flushed a couple of birds up from the ground, made little quiet noises. They were clearly larks. Managed to trace them round to view them in this big field here, and they were woodlark. Only the second ones we've seen on patch, and the first one's on the deck as well. So that's a pretty damn good record. That, so happy with that. I'm just trying to refine them now, but I think they might have gone. But they're very lucky. Good luck. Morning. It's been slow, I think, in the last few weeks. Really, a lot less than I would hope for by now. Certainly a lot less new things. Still getting a few sort of unusual things. I had the Woodlark, of course, Pintail, stuff like that. But finally, just got a tick. The first one for a week, something like that. A couple of Mallard just flew past, which is good for him. You know, it's the third dabbling duck species this year. Actually, it's about the 6th or 7th duck. Mallard, yeah. That's what we get here. That's what happens. Island birding, that's what it does if you're having no fresh water. But Mallard is good to get. About on par with previous years, that time. So. Oh, lovely morning this morning. Really feeling sort of more spring-like by the day. Still chilly though. We've got quite cold easterly blowing today, which is quite hopeful for things. I already had a little look off Chesil Beach for movement, not much, but a few things. But just had a lovely Mistle Thrush at Barleycrates Lane. Which is a really good dive. Saw them the last 2 years, but only one in each year, and both in autumn as well. So first spring, record for patch. So that's a really good one. I happy with that. Not really, although I've seen them both 2 years, they're not really expected. Just a bonus. So, there must be something else around today. So nice. Well, I suppose that's patch gold. It's actually, well, it's the second partridge I've ever seen on patch, but the first one was a very brief view. What a day this has been. Got 2 ticks earlier on today. I finished it off with in the evening looking for owls, and I was here 10 minutes and this little owl started calling, and then the barn owl started to hiss from its hole as well. Patch birding at its best. Hi there. You're going to see this view quite a lot. Well, not this particular view. This is a rubbish view. I'll change it for later. But you'll see me doing this a lot in the next couple of months. Sea watching off Chesil Beach. One of my favourite pastimes. And but I've had a really early sighting this morning with Wagtail Godwits. 6 just went past, which is really early in the year. I wouldn't expect them really till the early April, the first movement. So that's really good. Maybe we're in for a good year for waders passage, let's hope. Well, that's a hectic start. I've literally just got up here on Chesil Beach, and it's action straight away. 2 grey plover flying around, which I would have got some footage of if I had been a bit quicker on the draw. There's a red-throated diver just off the beach here, and there's 4 shoveler on the feet down by the oyster racks, which is really quite unusual. It's action straight away. That's 7 ticks in 3 days now. Spring. Oh, would you look at that? Spring is here. Oh, I can't tell you how pleased I am to see that guy. Oh. Welcome back, matey. Hi there. Got just scanning down the fleet here. Quite far down, there's a Godwit sitting there on the mud, and I so nearly dismissed it as a barwit, which would be far more likely here. But I'm pretty certain it's a Blacktail Godwit, so that's good. Pretty much annual here, but not very many, and usually more in autumn, so that's a really good record. Just on its own on the fleet, that's really unusual, yeah. But just see the leg length and a few other features to see that it's a black-tailed. I'm just waiting for it to fly to confirm it, but pretty sure it is. So, if it isn't, then you won't see this video. I'll cut it out. Not a tick, I know, but lovely littoralis rock pipit here. Scandinavian rock pipit. Oh, I think I deserve at least a point for that. Come on, guys. Look at it, cool. Really feels good this morning for migrants. It's a really good pulse of meadow pipits coming through. Feels like there should be more around really, but just saw a lapwing just fly over. It came from Barleycrates Lane, flushed by a buzzard, I think. So there's another point. Well, that may be right next to a busy road, but tick number 100. I was about to say another non-tick, but actually looking at it a bit closer, it seems to have quite dusky flanks, but otherwise it's good for a white wagtail. Nice bird anyway. Oh, hey. It's moments like this where you really makes all the sort of waiting around worthwhile. I've just come up to Chesel. I've been here for like half an hour and seen absolutely nothing out here. Yeah, virtually nothing. It's completely quiet. And then suddenly just get this amazing flock of 6 Scoter and 8 Garganey past to get. I've never seen a flock of that big for Garganey. That's brilliant. And did get Garganey last year on Patch, but it was a very rubbish view of one flying straight away. What's the catches? I had one flying straight away, which was later seen in the bill, and I counted it sort of retrospectively. But so the first proper view of Garganey on Patch, brilliant. Well, I've already had a quality G wildfowl today, and there's another Greylag quality bird on my patch. Got to be wild as well, look at that. Migrating over the sea. This time, yeah, get up earlier and earlier to do this. You're watching, taking its toll. This morning is fairly quiet passage. There's a little bit, one or two things, but good to have a flock of 9 not just come straight in off and up over the beach. That's good. Another wader on the list. Well, it's not visible at the moment, but there is a blackcap in these bushes, so it's just singing away. Much later than previous years, I've seen blackcap, but definitely a migrant. Oh. Not much migrant activity this morning. Seems a bit down, all told. Been around, had a walk around the middle of Ireland and had a look offshore as well. Virtually nothing, just a few sort of wheatears and things about. But just a look out into the harbour. Oh, I viewed from the beach looking out to the harbour, and I could see a duck there that in the area where there has been a scoter, and I saw some pale around the head. I thought, oh yeah, that's just the yellow on the bill. But I looked closer, a bit closer, and it seems to be a Scaup. Just going and get a better view off patch of it, but I'm pretty sure it's a female immature Scaup, so second records patch. Well, there may not be many migrants around today, and there really aren't. I'm trying to do a Vismig here, and there's hardly any Mipits coming through. It's really strange because the conditions seem ideal. But I have just had a swallow whiz by. Always great to get. See the first swallow, but yeah, it's happened on a really quiet day, which is odd. And also, I've seen a swallow before San Martin, which is very unusual. I can only remember that perhaps once before in my whole birding career, and San Martin's now really late. But yeah, we get a swallow. And shortly followed by a San Martin. Still like 10, 11 days late on last year, so I don't know what's been kept them, but got one now at least. Oh, another lovely morning. Conditions are absolutely ideal for Vismig, but weirdly there's hardly anything going through. No Mipits, no Hirundines yet. Beautifully sunny, it should be loads of them, but maybe the rain that went through last night is currently over France, so nothing's moving. But there was at least one thing just now, and a little ring plover just went north, calling. Picked it up really early actually, quite distant away, so I was pretty happy with that. Had similar occurrences in previous years, but it's good to get one. Okay. Well, I haven't had a tick for a few days, and that's because we've changed to westerly dominated weather, which is rubbish for migration and for sea watching generally. We've had Storm Katie and things, and it probably has produced a few, well I know it has produced a few manxes and things on patch, but I've missed them all. But this morning at least, just now, this wind's died down a bit, but I have just had a great Skua, finally. I had great Skua on the 1st of January both last 2 years, so it's a bit late, but I finally got one anyway. It's just a one out here. Hope the weather changes soon. Well, it's unfortunately not filmable because it's right at the back of these trees here, but there was just a Willow Warbler singing in these trees, doing its best to sing above the building work. A bit later than previous years. Well, conditions are improving a little bit. The wind's died a little bit, which is good. But there's a nice Sanderling down on the beach there.